In just a minute, I'm gonna play a short little video clip for you that I came across on Instagram. And I wanna share it with you because it's a really cool perspective and I think a really interesting way to sort of visualize the rest of your life. I think you'll see what I mean. Now, I have seen stuff like this before, but for whatever reason, this video just kind of hit me a little bit different. Now, after I play the video, I really hope you'll stick around because I want to have, I guess, a little short chat about legacy and some life lessons. All right, now, I don't want to keep you waiting any longer, so let's play the video.
How old are you now?
I'm 57.
If you were to go back in time and have a conversation with your 20-year-old self, what is the best advice that you would tell to your younger self?
You got a moment?
Yes, sir.
Let me show you something, all right? See this strip here? This strip here is from 1 to 100. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Now, the average female lives age 81. Average male age 75. So I'm gonna put my finger here on 75, and I'm going to tear it. I will probably never see this part of life. If I do, it'd be a blessing. If I don't, I'm not gonna be as ambulatory. I can't dunk a basketball then. Give me the same quality of life, all right? Now, I look real young. You may think I'm about 25, but I'm really I'm 57. So I put my thumb here on 57, and I'm gonna tear it. I'll never see this part of life again. So this part of the ribbon here is all I got left. And maybe your ribbon is a little longer, but you can have one bad sickness and the quality of the ribbon ain't the same. What you got left is what you got left. Live each day as a life in miniature. Live it on steroids and wake up with gratitude. Thank God I got today.
I mean, come on, I think you have to agree that is a pretty solid visual representation. I mean, look, I also want to make it clear that I'm not trying to be morbid or depressing or anything like that. I just think it's pretty normal to think about stuff like this from time to time, especially once you reach a certain age point. And I've talked many times before about, being in your mid to late 40s and then realizing that there's more time behind you than what you have in front of you. And to be able to use that as fuel to live the rest of your life with purpose. And on this channel, we've talked about reinventing yourself, trying new things, stepping outside your comfort zone, saying yes to new opportunities, and of course, having higher standards for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with any of that because it's never too late to make a change in your life or start something new. And if you're tired of getting walked on, you have to at some point stop accepting that. But of course, I know, easier said than done. But I also believe that if you want something bad enough, you'll find a way to make it happen. I mean, look, life doesn't owe you a damn thing. So stop having a victim mentality and understand that you truly get out of life what you put in. And the longer you're on this planet, the more lessons you learn along the way. And that is number one. Nobody owes you a damn thing. Nobody's coming to save you. No one's coming to knock on your door and hand you a box full of happiness. If you want that box, you have to go work for it. And by the way, as we sort of go along here, I would really love your feedback on some life lessons that you have learned along the way. So please, I would love your comments down below. So the next life lesson that I've learned along the way is that you make more progress and accomplish more when you get help and bring in the right people. And trust me, I fully understand that lone wolf mentality, but I've also learned that that only gets you so far. So maybe you need some help in your business, or maybe you need to hire some new people. Maybe your relationship is in the toilet and you need to go see someone to help. Maybe you're alone and you're not happy with where you are in life right now. Look, this is all normal stuff, gentlemen. It happens to every single one of us at some point. But if you are that lone wolf, chances are you're gonna have a lot harder time getting through things. And that's why BetterHelp is sponsoring today's video. They have such an amazing platform because it's easy and you can do it all from your phone or your computer. Now there's gonna be a link down in the description, so just click that link and answer a few simple questions so BetterHelp can then match you with a professional therapist with years of experience helping people who are struggling just like you. And like I mentioned, you can do it all from your phone or your computer. You can talk to your therapist however you feel comfortable. You can message, you can talk on the phone, or you can do video calls. And you can do it all from the comfort of your own home. And once you sign up, you'll be matched with the therapist, usually within about 48 hours, so you can get started very quickly. Gentlemen, if you're struggling with anything, please let BetterHelp connect you to a therapist who can help you. And if you sign up using betterhelp.com/fashion or choose 40 over fashion during sign up, you'll enjoy a special discount on your first month. Thank you, BetterHelp, for supporting my channel and for sponsoring today's video. All right, here is another very important life lesson that I learned years ago from my mother. Amazing woman, by the way, always positive and incredibly smart. So she told me once that happiness comes from you, not somebody else. And you can't rely on someone else to provide your happiness or to make you happy. I mean, sure, you can really enjoy being around someone and that might bring you joy. But if you say something like, "You make me so happy and I wouldn't be happy without you," that's sort of getting it wrong. First of all, like I said, you are responsible for your own happiness because it starts with you. And if you're not happy now, no one else has the power to make you happy. Now, of course, they might bring you joy, but you're responsible for your own happiness. Now, second, placing your happiness on somebody else is just way too much responsibility for that other person. And they might not even know that you put that responsibility on them. So it's not even fair. So think about it like this. If you say, "My life would be miserable without you," that's just not quite right. I mean, sure, you might be sad for a while because you enjoyed that person's company, but if you're miserable, you're miserable. That's not really their responsibility, is it? Anyway, I think you get what I'm saying. Now I want to chat about legacy for a minute. Legacy isn't about money or possessions. It's more about the values, the lessons, and the memories that we all leave behind. So, were you a good human? Did you treat other people with respect? Do you know the difference between right and wrong? And do you make decisions that you're proud of? Are you a kind person? Look, kindness and compassion goes a very long way, and even small random acts of kindness can impact other people's lives for a very long time. I have talked about random acts of kindness on this channel quite a bit, and I even shared the story about doing something nice for this group of people that I met years ago, and how that sparked a friendship that is still alive and well today. So with legacy, here's something that happened to me recently that I want to share with you guys. So I recently learned that a new friend of mine that I've only known for a couple of months now thought that I was cocky. Now, this person does like me, but word got back to me that she thought I was a little bit cocky. Confident, yes, but cocky really isn't a legacy trait that I want to leave behind. Now, of course, there's a lot more to the story here, and I think I was probably a few glasses of wine deep when all of this happened. But even though this was only one person's opinion, it's something that I think I need to reflect on and see if there's something I need to work on. Or maybe I just need to chill out on my wine consumption around new people. Who knows? But I think the point that I'm trying to make here is, instead of just telling that person to go piss up a rope and not care what they think, I think I would rather internalize the feedback and see if there's any truth to it. And if there is, I need to work on it, plain and simple, because at least in my opinion, that's what good humans do. Now, if I don't think I did anything wrong, I'll chalk it up to a misunderstanding and just move on. I want to leave behind the legacy of integrity, honesty, and resilience. And I want to be remembered for the positive impacts that I've made on other people's lives. I want to be remembered as someone who helped people for no other reason than just wanting to help people. I want to be remembered as someone who always treated people with kindness and respect. I want to be remembered as someone with a big heart who loves his friends and family and did everything I could to make sure everyone was happy. I don't know, gentlemen, I think I'm just getting a little bit older, and I wanted to get this message out of my system because it's sort of been in there for a little while. I guess it's normal as we get older to sort of reflect on the past and also think about the future and what still lies ahead. And thankfully, I'm still very healthy and for the most part, pretty happy because like I mentioned, happiness is my responsibility, nobody else's. But look, one more thing. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. And as always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.